That's it. Welcome to the Trudging Along podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
We're just existing. I'm Trev.
I'm David, and yeah, what matters?
Nothing does. Nothing does, and that's why we do this.
Yeah, let's talk about everything that doesn't matter.
Okay, great. How about the decals on the back of people's cars?
Oh, fuck you. Fuck those decals.
I have
the
seen two.
The ones with the families.
Yes, I've seen two in as many days. Not just the family ones, but the ones specifically that say baby inside.
Oh,
like,
okay.
what?
Why does that matter?
It doesn't.
Like,
I
okay,
don't...
I was ready to rear end you as hard as I could. Now I'm not going to because you have a baby.
Well, I think of it almost inversely in that if you're driving like an asshole and you have a child in the car, I know that you're creating another asshole driver. So doesn't that make me want to sideswipe you?
Yeah. Also, are you using that child as an excuse to be more of an asshole? Mm-hmm. Is that what you're saying?
To go under the speed limit or over the speed limit, like maybe you know, they're going 15 over, so it must be because the child's crying or no.
I've seen ones with like their great aunt is on the thing. There's like 17 people. I've seen ones where the family lines up like across the fucking back window.
No, that's a target to me. That's just 17 targets. Also, there's iPads now. There's Tylenol with codeine. So you can put your baby to sleep. Like there's so many remedies now that are available to the modern parent. There should be no excuse. Your kids crying.
All the head cars have video TV screens in them now.
Well, they used to. That was a big thing when you and I were coming up, I think. I remember it was insane when you could plug a video game console into a TV in a van. That was insane. But now you just
they're
get
in the headrest.
Yeah, but now you get like headrest holders for iPads. So it's like $30, and you put an iPad in, and you like Velcro strap it to the headrest.
Oh, okay. My friend's car has the headrest built in, and you can hook up your games to it.
Oh, that's a Cadillac right there. That's what is that? Is it a Honda Odyssey?
No, it's a Toyota 4Runner.
Oh, a Toyota 4Runner.
Yeah.
Good for them. My brother's in the market for a new vehicle. Actually, he just got one. We should have got a Bronco.
Oh, Bronco, yeah. He didn't get a... He got
the GMC Acadia.
It's good, too. It's nice.
I don't know
you're
that vehicle.
A Secret Service agent.
Oh, is it? Is it one of those?
It's a big SUV. It looks like, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's one of those ones with like a toolbox that you pull, like John Wick would drive, and he pulls out the back, and then all these guns come out. Is that kind of what we're looking at?
Yeah, it looks like that, yeah. Like you tinted bulletproof windows.
Good for him, yeah. And then you pull out the guns. There'd also be a car seat in the back with one little sticker that says, "Watch out for my kid."
Oh, yeah, baby on board.
I fucking hate those things. Have you seen one that you like any kind of clever ones, like a Star Wars?
Not at all. No,
yeah, okay.
no. Except that one we were talking about, the No Bad Days with the two palm trees and the little island.
Yeah. No Bad Days. And then what if it had like a baby stroller next to it?
Then no more.
Then it nullifies it.
It's a bad day.
All right. You were saying, speaking of, sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh no! I just wanted to talk. I always go on YouTube for latest movie trailers. I know I don't.
And average penis lengths.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's really small? What's considered really small?
Yeah. Am I average? What's a micro average? Is there such a thing?
Okay. Fuck you. No, Ryan Reynolds just fucking spits out movies, huh?
Oh, The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Is that what you're talking
When the hell
about?
did he make that? Yeah, he's got like 7 movies on deck.
That was in production over COVID, I think. Looks great. I'm Selma Hayek.
It looks good, but he made like 3 other movies during that time. How the hell did he pull that off? I guess
it's just he's in demand. He makes it work, makes it happen.
He made a movie for Netflix. That filmed here. Which one was that? It hasn't been released yet. They just finished filming.
Right, the one with Barry Levinson directing it, right?
Yeah. So that just finished, and then he did that Free Guy. But I guess the Free Guy was done before COVID.
Free Guy was supposed to release. Yeah, I think they pushed it back before COVID even happened. Then when COVID hit, they had to push it back again.
Oh, okay. So that was already done.
Yeah, and then the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. I think he filmed that. I think he filmed that one before the Netflix one, and it's been in post for a little while now.
I guess it doesn't take long to film these movies anymore, does it?
No, I think you and I are talking about this. I don't think we're talking about on the podcast,
like
but
2 months.
It's the shooting schedule. I think pre-COVID, anyways. They got that down to a fine art, but a lot of these bigger blockbusters now, I mean, it's 3, 4, 5 times the shooting length in the back end, like post-production with the special effects and everything. Yeah. So,
cool.
Yeah, it used to be like blockbusters took like 3 or 4 months to shoot.
Yeah, not anymore.
But you remember the movie Jumper?
Yeah, with Hayden Christensen?
Hayden Christensen, they would go... They literally shot that in like Rome and Egypt, and like they literally went to all those places. That movie would never happen now.
No, too much money.
It just wouldn't exist. Yeah. Like they're just like, well, just throw up a green screen. You can put You can put the pyramids on that screen behind us, right? Just do that.
Yeah, that's fucked.
And then Disney's pioneering this new stuff, this new way of shooting things with The Mandalorian that I think is transferring over to the Marvel shows, where they have basically these like high definition screens, not green screens, but like actual screens that will show the like the environment around them. I think they used it on the Batman as well. So like the Batcave, they'd have all these. So
you're surrounded in green screen.
Well, no, it's not green screen. It's actually what's going to appear in the movie. So like the actors themselves are actually immersed in that. And then there's
that's way better.
Yeah, I mean, there might be green screen, I think, beyond that, so that if it's like a wider shot, they needed to fill it in up top or whatever they can.
Yeah, because if you watch them do the Marvel movies, it's like if I was an actor, I'd be like, this sucks.
Yeah, the behind the scenes, it looks like it can be kind of a chore. It's like, look at this tennis ball and pretend it's your girlfriend just broke up with you and took your pickup truck. And then
you're in a warehouse, and there's just the only set is like a couple of like space rocks on the ground that are made with out of cardboard.
And they're not, exactly. They're like styrofoam rocks that they have to jump off of, and then be shooting random things. Yeah,
and it's just a warehouse room with green walls.
Yeah, the term actor, it just means something else in that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, it must be really easy for them to film because everyone else does everything for them.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why the post production is so large, right? It's why it takes so long.
Yeah, you're literally like making a joke out of it and like doing a jump, and then you're like, I gotta go.
All right, cut. Can you go back to your trailer for 2.5 hours? We got to reset the rocks.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, and then you get paid millions of dollars.
Well,
actually, Disney's notorious for not paying the actors. I say this, but like I think they only gave Chris Evans like $250,000 for the first Captain America movie because part of their shtick is, well, you're in a Disney film, so it's going to be good for you. So like that's
I would have been like, I guess how can you say no to that?
Exactly, right? How can you say no to the House of Mouse?
It's actually pretty terrible, though.
I think that's why Robert Downey Jr. he negotiated for back end money
off
the profits. Yeah. Did you see the ArcLight went under in the States? They announced bankruptcy, so that's a decent sized theater chain gone.
Oh no,
they're not coming back from COVID. Some people think it might be a negotiation tactic.
To get them back.
Yeah,
isn't that one of the major theaters? Oh fuck.
I know it's bigger. Yeah, in like the big movie going town, especially in LA. Yeah, that's a bummer. I don't think Cineplex is going anywhere, so we don't have to worry up here.
Oh boy.
I don't know if Landmark's going to make any inroads, but I'm excited to get back to the theater, man.
There's only like 2 Landmark cinemas in the Lower Mainland.
I know, but they know like they're building more. Like where I'm from, Berta, God's country, where they don't
the
believe
Bible
in,
Belt.
Yeah, they don't believe in COVID, at least not at Graceland Church. They were building a lot more landmarks there. They're going up left, right, and center.
Oh, I think there's one in like Tawasin.
I know.
One in like
I have a gift
Surrey?
card. I have a gift card for one that I've been holding on to for about 1.5 years.
Oh, there's one in New Westminster too. I've been to that one. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's kind of close.
Yeah,
but I was
it has the fully reclining seats.
I just don't love those.
No, not the one where it just leans back. I'm talking about the
No, I know, with the foot stands. I'm like
it's like you're in your house, you can go to sleep.
That's what I mean. I don't like it. It's too comfortable. When I'm in a theater, I want to be comfortable, but I also want to be kind of like, I'm engaged with what I'm watching. And I feel I'm reclining. Plus, I'm getting popcorn on my chest, maybe. Like, how do you eat and drink when you're fully reclined? It doesn't work. You're laying all the way back. Then what are you doing? I mean, it's perfect for a little hand release, a little secret hand release.
I was gonna say,
play.
Well, also they're connected, so it's not like.
Is it like in a truck where like the middle seat can kind of come up?
It's a 2-seater, yeah.
Right, and then does the drink, the cup holder come up?
No. There's no cup holder in the middle. It's couples recliners.
Wow. So gone are the days of cutting out the bottom of a popcorn. Unless you want to. That's strictly if you want to. You don't have to anymore. You can just get the reclining seats in the corner and away you go. Bob's your uncle.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah.
Too comfortable. I like the plush seats. I like that they have a bit of give to them. If I can rock a little bit, just to get comfortable. But I don't want to be fully. I don't want to be on my back watching a fucking movie.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that shit. That's why I don't like the VIP theaters, because I feel like they went too hard in the paint on the seats.
I like the seats there.
Well,
they're not that comfortable.
But I feel like the AVX theaters, you get better like video and audio quality.
Well, the one at the theater on Marine Drive, they're
the one that we used to go to all the time, once a week.
The
VIP there?
The VIP there, it's all Dolby Atmos on their little screens.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've been to that one. See, there you go.
Yeah. So it's good.
There's a new VIP theater going up a stone's throw from my workplace where I bartend, and that one I'm hoping that.
Yeah, that'll be nice there.
Yeah, they're putting a rec room up top, one of those places with all the video games, like the arcade, and like the pool table.
I don't know why they stopped doing that at all the theaters. Like, that was the best part.
I think they piloted it in some areas, and
you go and play some video games before the movie starts, and you're good to go.
Yeah. It was pretty dope. Remember Palladium?
Palladium, yes. There was one in Metrotown.
I was gonna say, they have a Palladium here.
There used to be. I think it went under.
Yeah, they had one at West Edmonton Mall, same kind of thing. But that was it was a kid in a candy store there.
Fucking nightmare.
Can you imagine a place like that, like just pre-COVID? Can you imagine how gross that place must have been? Nothing was getting cleaned.
No, why would it?
Yeah, no one's wiping down anything. You just have some guy went and touched himself in the bathroom. Boogies. Yeah, and then just like grabbed that gun and then probably put it in his mouth, realized it wasn't real, put it back in the holster and wandered away. And then you went and picked it up and you started shooting the screen. And then you got like a Snickers bar.
Velociraptors.
And or maybe you got like a Kit Kat, because Kit Kat you break. So then you got a Kit Kat, you broke it apart, then you put that in your mouth.
You're putting that guy's poo particles in your mouth.
I think like we're just gonna think about things completely differently going forward. Like, not like I'm sure some people are going to take it to the extreme, like in a crazy way. But for me, I'm definitely going to be thinking twice before I'm handling certain things and then eating food. Like bowling, I don't think I'll drink a beer, but I'm not going to be eating fries.
You're touching your ball, though. Or I guess some people touch your ball.
No. Yeah. Okay, I don't know about the elite league that you go to, but when I go bowling, the few times that I do, I'm grabbing whatever ball's in the rack.
I don't have a fucking leather bag for my own ball.
Can you imagine? Maybe that'll be the future, though. Maybe it's like, you know what? Here, we're going to have a pre-cleaned ball for you, and it's $10 to rent, and then that's your ball. Don't touch anyone else's ball. You know what they haven't done
here is come out with a bowling alley. Someone should corner that where it's like a bar. You know how they have those fancy bowling alleys in the States that have it's like a nightclub bar and a bowling alley?
Dave, I'm not going to lie to you. That's a fucking fantastic idea.
They've done it already. In the States, they have that Lucky Lanes. It looks like you're at like a fancy restaurant, and then there's bowling,
that
so you
would
get
be
food and drinks and shit.
So you'd go for a few hours. You guys would have a meal, like some appies, like we're gonna have a game of bowling, just as long as we're washing our hands in between. But that would be a total evening.
Yeah, it's like VIP but bowling.
So a VIP theater experience, but with bowling.
Bowling alleys, yes.
That's fucking
They have
dope.
that. They have that in the States.
People make fun of bowling. I think I love it. It's a great time.
Yeah,
it's competitive, but not insanely so. Unless you get that one asshole that just if I'm going casually bowling with people, and there's that one person that makes the extra effort to like sweep their leg to the side and then curl like I'm talking. I get that it's great form, like that's how you're supposed to bowl. But if you're giving it really your all there, I don't want to play with you anymore because I just feel like you're trying too hard at that point. Can we just have some fun, throw back some beers? I don't
think you can see it, but see, it's like a bowling alley, but like fancy, like with like leather.
Oh my God, easy cleanup on those leather seats. Yeah.
It's gonna be covered in white stuff. But isn't that? Yeah. It's a chain in Los Angeles called Lucky Strike Lanes, and it's like bar.
Lucky Strike Lanes. That looks great.
Yeah, isn't that nice? Someone should do that here.
I would love to. I feel like a lot of indoor businesses are.
Oh, I mean, not now, but we'd have to be on hold for a while. But
yeah, but in some of the new developments, that would be. Can you imagine living in like the big complex over by my place, and you have like a VIP theater, you have that like Lucky
and
Lanes,
the VIP bowling alley? Yeah, you just jerk off. You wouldn't even leave your block.
No, you'd be breathing in circulated air for weeks at a time.
Bowling, home to jerk it, back to the movie. Bowling, grocery store, jerk it.
Yep. And then you work from home, so like lather, rinse, repeat. You never have to leave. It is a completely self-isolated area.
Yeah.
That's the dream. Biodome.
There it is.
The dream is a biodome.
Biodome. Fuck, I used to watch that movie all the time.
Oh, Pauly Shore. He had a string of, what was the other one? It was like a Son-in-Law or something?
Son-in-Law was his first one. That was so popular when it came out. Or In the Army Now, that was dog shit. Right.
But that all kind of like launched his 90s career.
I think Encino Man launched his 90s career, I think.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah. But all those movies, he's had one after another.
Yeah, but I think Encino Man made Son-in-Law, and that was like a blockbuster hit because it was the same character.
Right. Oh, was it? I didn't even know that. Are you serious?
No, not literally, but it was.
Same shtick.
They told him to use that same guy that he was in Encino Man.
They're like, hey, that thing you did, we want that exact same thing here.
Yeah.
And he's like, you'll pay me how much? Great, fantastic.
That movie was popular.
Which one, Encino Man or Son-in-Law?
Son-in-Law.
I have not seen Son-in-Law. I have seen Encino Man.
And that really attractive woman, isn't it her first movie?
You're not narrowing it down much for me. Attractive woman in the 90s.
She's the Italian girl. She was in Sin City as Gina. Italian
in Sin City.
Yeah, she was also in Entourage as Vinny's female agent for like one season.
Okay. Wait, I'm just gonna go to Mother-in-Law. I was gonna look up Sin City. It'll probably be easier to see in Mother-in-Law. She's like the main. Wait, son-in-law.
What the hell's her name again?
I don't know. It's driving me up the wall. 1993. It's got a 5.9.
It's Gina something.
Okay, all right. I'm looking. Carla.
Carla.
Gugino.
That's it. Gugino. That's it.
Oh, that's who it was.
Yeah, that's the son-in-law.
Yeah, she was in the Rocks movie, that disaster movie. What was it called?
Oh, fuck. San Andreas.
San Andreas, yeah. Also, Haunting of Hill House, which I loved. I haven't seen The Haunting of Bly Manor. And then she was in the season 4 of Californication, one of my favorite shows.
Oh, really?
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's aged well, too. Like,
wow. She was born to an orthodontist. Great teeth. That explains a lot. Explains a lot.
Well, anyways, long story short, I don't know how we got
Pauly Shore made that money in the 90s. Good
Biodome was dog shit.
Have you watched any movies lately? I really want to watch Nomadland. I haven't seen it yet though. It's on Disney Star.
No, what's that about?
It's one with Frances McDormand. It's winning a bunch of awards. I think it's up for Best Director, Best Movie, Best Actress. I think it actually just won a bunch of awards at BAFTA. I think I've been trying to stay away from anything because I don't know really what it's about. So I've been kind of every time I see that it wins an award or something, I just steer clear of it because I don't want any spoilers.
No, I haven't seen. What did I just watch? I'm watching a lot of old films.
Oh yeah, just getting little throwback Thursday every day.
Yeah.
Like what?
What did I just watch? Oh, for the love of God, my memory's going.
I just watched Top Gun. You want to speak about throwback movies?
We talked about that already.
Well, you and I talked about it, not on the podcast though.
Oh, I thought we did. Oh, no, we talked about it on the.
I think on Beer Me maybe a little bit, or on like a stream or something. But yeah, I watched. My wife had never seen Top Gun, so I went. I thought I bought it because I saw it on iTunes. But here's what happened. I was like, it's $20 to buy on iTunes, but it's $10 to buy on Blu-ray. That comes with an iTunes code.
Oh, it comes all right.
Yeah. Well, especially during that volleyball scene.
Yeah,
but
ew.
Then I'm such a fucking, now that I have a 4K TV, I'm such a fucking 4K whore.
A 4K looks great. It doesn't give it that fake look. It just looks really good.
That's what I'm saying. So I was a little worried about getting a movie that was made in the 80s, that's been up-resed into 4K. But I'm like, yeah, I could spend $10 or I could spend $30. And guess what I did? I spent $30 because I'm a 4K whore.
It doesn't give it that soap opera look. It just looks good.
Yeah. So crisp. I laid down the 30 Quatloos, laid down the Smackaroons, brought the 4K home, popped it in. Holy hell, this thing looked good. Because like you're saying, it doesn't look like something like they just kind of like shittily up-resed it. No,
it doesn't look.
It just looks like nice and crisp, and it still got that. It still has that 80s feel, but just the visuals are just insane.
Oh, I know what I watched 2 days ago. I think 2 days. The Client. Did you ever see that?
The Client. John Grisham?
Great film, yeah. With Susan Sarandon and Brad Renfrew, R.I.P.
You know what movie I really dug, speaking of Tom Cruise, is The Firm. And they made that into a TV series. Remember that?
I never watched it. It was probably shit.
No, it wasn't. It was good. It did one season, I think, on NBC.
Oh, then it must have been a real hit.
And Sean, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, the like Canadian comedian actor was in it, and I think he was like the villain or something. He was good in it.
You know what show they should have made another season, and I can't believe they didn't because it was so good. Was Limitless.
Oh, that was a good show.
It was good. The first season was amazing. I have no idea how they didn't pick that back up.
Wasn't it?
They could have.
Josh Lucas was the lead character in the TV series.
Josh
Sean
Lucas.
Majumder?
Is he Canadian?
Sean Majumder. Yeah, Sean Majumder was. I don't know if he was the villain or something, but he was good. He was so fucking good in it. Real bummer that it didn't.
A big time bummer. Yeah,
didn't carry forward. I like that guy. He's on This Hour is 22 Minutes, right? That's like his main staple. I remember him on YTV. I think he was one of the hosts or something.
He's
on a TV show called Something Undone as the coroner / gravedigger.
I've never heard of that.
When a Foley artist goes home to settle her late mother's estate, she discovers a dark family secret and becomes obsessed with finding the truth. What?
That sounds.
Has this
really
show
good.
been out yet? It says 2021. I've never heard of this. I don't know. Is it in production? I don't know. Good for you, Sean. Sorry, what were you saying though?
All that sounded great.
Yeah. Anyways, back to Top Gun. It only had like a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I was like, what? It's Top Gun. But then you watch it and you realize that there's a lot of crazy cool shots and a lot of good moments.
Got no story.
Yeah, not much at all. Like there's this one, like they're doing this,
and I kind of never believed his relationship either.
With
that teacher?
Yeah, it is a little weird because there's a power dynamic that she definitely has, but it's not exercised at all, or it's just weird because he comes in as like, he's meant to come in as like, oh, an underdog, but then he does this one maneuver that happens at the beginning of the film, and then the rest of the film, everyone's like, oh, you're that maneuver guy. Oh, shit. So she kind of comes in, and she's like basically begging him to tell her about this maneuver and how it was done, yada, yada, yada. When instead it should be kind of like him pursuing her and like having to prove himself because he's a fucking...
Yeah, he's a hothead.
Yeah. And so like, there's a lot of cool
loose
scenes.
cannon, what they call it. He's a liability.
Also, like the relationship between him and Goose, Anthony Edwards, it's great, fantastic. But then like Goose dies in a training exercise.
Spoiler alert.
And there's nothing that really it's like he kind of gets a little fucked up by it, but then he just goes back to graduation immediately. It's just I don't know.
He has to. He's got to. Military, you got to let it go right away. You got to let it go right away.
I could see why it got like a 50%. I'm like, I get it. There's some really cool stuff here, but a whole movie...
if his buddy in real life, I think if you were in that thing, they would let you come back next year and do it again if your buddy dies on the fucking
or like maybe make that like at the end of the first act, and then the second act is him like wrestling with like it feels like Whiplash. It feels like I was in a fucking fighter jet when he dies, and all of a sudden he comes back. It's just like, what is happening right now? But all in all, it made me very, very, very much look forward to the sequel.
Top Gun 2.
Shut the fuck up. One sec. Oh my god, I can't walk. Hey, come on in then. Ugh. Hi. I went to physiotherapy for the first time in my life this morning.
Did you get? Was it the full package?
It was certainly his full package. Let me tell you what. Okay, be quiet, buddy. Hey. What
the hell's your cat doing?
He's just like, he just wants attention. It's like, it's at lunchtime. He's wondering where the peanut butter is. I don't know.
Oh. You get the crunchy out?
I didn't know what to expect. Like I said, never been before. Didn't know what was going on. I've had this lower back pain for like 2 weeks now. So I go there, and he just basically has me do all of these things. He's kind of like, he's just trying to figure out what the problem is. So he's like, okay.
Yeah, you do certain stretches and shit. So you
certain
see where
stretches.
The pain come from?
Right, and then he's just like, okay, I'm gonna push down your knee. I want you to like resist as much as you can.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm pushing up with my knee. And then he's like,
is that when he took his pants off?
Well, no. Then he's like, can you take your shirt off? So I took my shirt off. I just realized though, like I'm there to get like medically diagnosed, right? Like no, that's what he's there for. But and I just realized that all of a sudden I'm wanting to prove like how strong I am to this random stranger. Like this like weird masculine thing kicked in where I was like, I'm like, okay, I gotta like push as hard as I can, even to my detriment where it's hurting. Anyways, basically, long and short of it is, he said that my L4 and L5, where it connects to my sacrum.
Yeah, your low back. Yes.
Yeah. He said that the muscles there have been like hyperextended, basically, probably from just like me sitting terribly for 2 weeks due to COVID.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take like 6 months to be fully healed from it. He said I'll be feeling good in the next week or so. But so he did something called IMS.
Off.
Yeah. He did something called Where's the Pickle? No, I think it's called IMS.
Yeah.
He stuck me with a bunch of needles, basically. He's like, these are going to be very uncomfortable. I said, okay.
He turned out the light. You guys play Where's My Hand?
No. Light was still on.
Okay.
It was a blindfold, but the light was still on.
Okay.
So I was stuck. I was like a pincushion for, I don't know, 20 minutes, maybe 30 needles. And now I can't walk. So I went from trying to feel hyper masculine.
Oh, that's just to stimulate the muscles. That should help.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's what he's saying. He's saying
you're supposed to come back for regular sessions?
Oh yeah. He's like, he wants to see me every week. He said. I felt honored.
Oh, but slurpathon.
I went from like kind of like, trying to. First of all, I need to eat nothing anymore and get just absolutely shredded. So that when I take my shirt off. when I take my shirt off in this guy's office, I feel comfortable because I want to look my best for him.
He wants you to eat nothing but his specimen.
Okay, yeah, that's we haven't got to diet yet, but I'm sure that'll come up on the second or third date.
Okay.
I'll
bring out the pie chart, and it just shows his sperm.
Yeah, motility, and then so I went from like trying to prove my masculinity to this stranger to going to Shoppers Drug Mart and buying Epsom salts, lavender scented, for a half-hour bath that I'm supposed to have this afternoon. So it's been a crazy morning.
You want to have a half-hour bath? Where's his office?
Canby.
Oh, downtown.
Yeah, well, he's got one in Burnaby, where like kind of close to me, but he's only there once a week, and I'm working that day, so I drove out there to see him. But,
what you'll do for the man you love?
Well, that's just it, right? I mean, you gotta go the extra mile, or the extra 8 in my case.
Yeah.
But I thought it was weird that he wanted me to Skype the bath, but I guess just to make sure I'm taking it right.
Okay, that's not that true.
No, but he was awesome. He was so good. He was like able to
Skype the bath.
He was able to figure it out lickety split. The guy
of course he was.
Yeah, no, the guy is what you'd call a professional, and I am what you'd call an annoyance. But
yes.
Yeah, so and I'm going for my first ever massage next week.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So stay tuned.
You're having a lot of release.
I'm really nervous about the massage for some reason. I don't know why.
Why is that? You're just getting a massage.
I've never had one before. It's just like, okay, so this strange person is going to be just touching me. All right. Okay. I guess we'll see how it goes.
I don't think they're thinking that. They're doing.
No, I'm thinking that. They're thinking it. They're very like clinical. Like, oh, this tendon, this muscle.
Yeah. When they touch you, it's like serious.
You're
not really worried. It goes by really fast too.
Okay. That's as does all trauma, I suppose.
I mean, unless you have a lot of discipline.
Okay. Yeah. Unless you've studied tantric massaging.
Yeah.
Have you had a lot of massages done?
I've literally only been once.
Okay, so I'm not speaking to a seasoned veteran here.
No, I went one time because I had a back spasm where you could actually see my muscles like twitching. It was so bad.
Oh,
I had
God.
A knot so in one part of my back, so I had to get a deep tissue massage.
Did you say knot or notch or knob?
Knot.
Okay, knot.
I went for a deep tissue.
Aren't those really painful?
Oh, it was the most excruciating pain I've ever felt in my life.
Okay, I was gonna ask at the beginning. I was gonna say, like, aren't you supposed to be going? Like, isn't this supposed to be an ongoing treatment? But I can see why maybe after the first bout of torture.
No. They just get the knot out with the deep tissue.
Oh, okay.
So they work it until it releases.
Oh, okay, and then you're good to go.
Yeah, but to releasing it, he's literally putting all. You know when you have like a Charlie horse, and it's like the worst pain. Try someone giving you a Charlie horse and then pushing on that pain spot.
Dear God in heaven, no thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think mine's a deep tissue. I think it's just to try and allow me to walk. But I worked yesterday, and I had a TENS machine hooked up to me the entire time.
Oh,
so I
cool.
had electrodes on my back that were shocking me as I was asking what kind of beer people wanted. And
how'd that go?
It wasn't the most comfortable. I actually told the physiotherapist today.
Oh yeah, did he say the TENS machine's a good idea?
Well, he said, "What have you been doing?" I said I've been working a lot. I was like, "Well, I was working yesterday and it was quite painful, so I just hooked up a TENS machine." And then he said, "Like at work, you did?" I said, "Yeah, my whole shift." He looked down. He was typing it on his iPad. He's like, "I've actually never heard of that before."
Really? Portable TENS machine? I have.
Well, no. He's heard of it. He's just never heard of someone strapping it to their back and electrocuting themselves for an entire work shift.
Ow!
Is this causing you to have back spasms?
Yeah, it made me hurt my neck.
Sorry. I can recommend a great guy.
No, fuck that guy.
See, I went and picked up...
What's his name, by the way? Are we allowed to say his name on...
I mean, I don't want to, just in case he's... I mean, yeah, he seemed like a great guy. We talked about Bob.
What about an abbreviation?
No, I'm good. I don't want to... My wife's been going to him for a while, like a few years, and she recommended him, so I don't want to... Right.
What's the name of his clinic? Let's give him that.
I don't actually remember. I don't remember the name of his clinic.
Finish?
Yeah. It was Finish with 2 N's. Just
the
to try
Finish. The Finish clinic.
Yeah. Finish because he is Finish. Finish with 2 N's.
Oh, okay.
That's actually a great idea. Can you imagine being a massage therapist in Finland, and you're just called Finish with 2 N's?
That's
fantastic.
Get the wrong idea.
I mean, it's a little tongue in cheek, but I think
release.
I think okay, yeah, release
the release zone.
That one. I mean, the fact that you added zone to me definitely intimates that there's some sexual component to it. But I really like that.
Yeah.
I bet there's got to be a guy that there's got to be
the Spit House.
No,
that would be.
I'm not even going to imagine that's a massage place. Like that to me, I would not even correlate the Spit House I think maybe you know what you could have? You could have that as like a barbecue place, like spit roasting.
Oh yeah, that would
like
still. I don't think people would actually use that spit house.
The spit, I would eat there. The spit house, like a barbecue. That sounds like the Lucky Strike Lanes. That's like the Lucky Strike Lanes of barbecue houses.
You wouldn't name a massage parlor that.
No. I think and then to your credit, whatever you said, come on my back or whatever the name you just gave was. I think that's a little too on the nose.
I didn't say come on my back.
Oh, I thought that's basically it's
finish.
Okay, yeah, that I like the finish one. Yeah.
Or the curtain squirting?
Nope. See, as soon as you put squirt into any kind of massage parlor, it's getting closed down. It's definitely getting checked out by public health.
Curtain squirt. You know, because they closed the curtain.
No, curtain squirt. If it was one guy with a massage bed and then he was squirting lotion and like smiling and like an ad, and you can get massages for $20, that may be a thing that could skate by public health, but probably not a very profitable business for long.
Or the Jack Shack. No,
the Jack Shack's great, but I love that name so much. The Jack Shack.
Or just like a chain of massage parlors called Jerk. Like jerk, like you're mean, like Jerk.
I feel like that would be better suited for like a food truck that sold jerky.
I can picture that right now, Jerk.
I bet you could.
Like a really fancy logo, a neon sign, and like making parlors all over the city. Jerk. Where are you going?
And the fact that you call it a parlor too, none of this is boding well for the viability and sustainability of this business.
You could make a killing off of a chain of massage parlors called Jerk.
Yeah, but the thing is, anyone that would run that business and try to do it well, the clientele they would bring in with that name would not.
But here's the ironic thing.
Yes.
It was actually that none of that happened. It was professional the massage therapist.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's like a kind of like a tongue in cheek wink wink, where it's kind of like, okay, yeah, we get it, but then if you have all these professional people actually working there, the clientele is not going to be that.
Yeah. Okay.
That high end.
You wouldn't be able to attract many professionals to work for you.
Well, yeah, and they wouldn't last long if they did. They'd be like, okay, I kind of see what you're going for here, and then the kind of people walking through the door, they'd be like, nope, not happening.
And then they'd be saying to you, I quit, you jerk.
What kind? Nice. There it is. And then he winks as he goes out.
Yeah.
What kind of education do massage therapists need? You know?
Oh, I think a lot. If you want to become accredited, like a rheumatoid, what do they call RMT? Registered massage therapist.
Okay.
I think you have to take. I think you can get a degree in that.
Good for them. I'm just kind of like, you know what I'm worried about the most? I don't even think it's actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think it's the fact that I'm getting a massage. It's the fact that I'm in a room for an extended period of time with someone, and I don't know how to just be in a room with someone.
What are you talking about?
Like, that's what I'm going to exactly. I'm going to have to figure out something to talk about, and then I'm inevitably going to try and be like entertaining or like for this stranger, and that's not what I'm there for. And it's just a dentist I can do it with because I
get it.
Do you know what I mean?
But you're just there for them to do their job.
I know, but it's such a long time. Even today, this guy's sticking me with needles, and it's painful as shit. And I don't want to let on that it's painful. You? And I'm trying to carry on a conversation about Bob and Doug McKenzie.
But who gives a shit? Just let him do his job.
Exactly. So now I have to go see a third person about how this is a problem for me.
You're just gonna be a train?
Yeah. I'm just gonna get on a train. It's gonna be my new Thursday train appointment.
One
after the other.
3 of you in the same room?
Do you think actually that's not a bad idea? Do you think I could, if I had like a therapist in the room with me, then I have someone to talk to. No, but then I'm trying to.
Well, you're getting a massage.
But then the massage therapist becomes the audience member, so that doesn't work either.
And you get the old lollipop.
Oh, I get it. Like with the thumb? Not like I thought. See, for a brief second, I thought you meant like an actual lollipop at the end of an appointment, like a doctor's visit.
No.
No, I get what you're. Yeah. No, it's just you meant a thumb in the ass. I guess I'm just gonna go.
I sure did.
All right.
That's
okay. Great.
Did.
The lollipop. Good. Mm-hmm. So you've been for a massage. You've ever been to physio?
I have been to physio. Yes.
And just the one time again?
No, I went to physio a lot.
Multiple for what?
I broke my back when I was young.
Did I know? I think I did know this. I remember having this exact same incredulous reaction to the fact that you broke
hockey.
Your fucking back.
Yeah, I was in a body cast for 6 months.
Jesus, right. That's right. Star athlete Dave. I forgot. Star athlete David Harris.
No, it was just regular rec hockey.
You had NHL dreams up until that point, didn't you?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. So neither did I. I was not the stereotypical Canadian child either, or at least what other people view as a stereotypical Canadian child, and that I did not have dreams of playing hockey.
No, I had physiotherapy for that, and also I had this weird knee thing, what's called Osgood-Schlatters disease, where your knee comes inflamed, so you have to get it. You have to do physio for it.
Oshkosh Magosh?
No, it's a common in kids. It doesn't last forever. It goes away.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think the biggest injury I had as a child, I broke my pinky toe.
Oh, cool.
That's it. So I didn't need any physical therapy. I wasn't a big adventure seeker. I broke my knuckle on my brother's head.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to punch him and he moved and my knuckle just shattered on his skull. And he was totally.
That's because he bit.
He was totally fine. If you just picture the physics of what you're saying there. He bit a little bit. I punched him while he's biting. That doesn't.
Okay.
No, that's
like we gotta stop talking. Everything's about sex.
I'm trying. I'm staying in the pocket, and you're just keep.
30 minutes has all been innuendos.
Yeah, innuendo, lollipop. That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, that was the extent of my childhood injuries. So I'm a book nerd compared to you.
Physio's good though. They do a lot of good stuff.
The thing I appreciated about this guy was that he was surgical and like just very efficient. So it was just kind of like bam, 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 bam. There was no wasted downtime.
In and out like a crack house.
Exactly, and I appreciate that about any kind of professional. Doesn't matter. If I'm paying for a service and it doesn't need to last a certain amount of time, I want efficiency above anything else.
That's why we should open up a chain of jerks.
No, because you know what we need to do then? Well, we could open it up and operate it, but we'd have to go to schooling to.
No, let's just give the reins over to someone else.
Right,
we're the silent partners.
Gotcha. So we basically all we came up with was the title.
Jerk, or maybe Whack Attack.
That'd be like a waxing place. Wax Attack.
No, Whack Attack.
But then it seems to me like this massage therapist is going to come and attack me. They're not going to like actually target the area I need. They're just going to come out. They're going to come out of the shadows behind a curtain and just start.
What about Master
Hut?
Me. Master Hut.
Master Hut. That sounds like an elevated form of Pizza Hut.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the regular Pizza Hut chains. It'd be like the Cineplex VIP theater, but for Pizza Hut. So the Master Hut's all their supreme pizzas.
Or call them Beat the Meat, but the is spelled THA. So Beat the Meat, and the sign is kind of like like a rainbow. Beat the Meat.
No. That's nothing. That's no different than Jack Shack. That's the same thing.
Beat the Meat massage parlors.
No. You could have like a Beat the Meat like vegetarian sandwich shop.
Oh, that would be clever.
Right? Beat the Meat. There's no meat there. It's all vegetarian. That would go over so well. People would go there that love meat just to say, I got a sandwich from Beat the Meat.
I
think we should start that. Patent pending.
You'd make money just on the name. Yeah. It wouldn't even matter if your food was shit.
That's what I mean. You could serve pickles. You could just serve penis-shaped
pickle sandwich,
eggplants. Just nothing more than like penis-shaped. Well, okay, that really lowers our
Have you ever had an eggplant parmesan? It's very delicious.
I have not had. I don't know if I've ever eaten eggplant. To tell you the truth, what does it taste like? It looks rubbery.
What? It's like rubbery? Zucchini. It's kind of
love
the same
zucchini.
as zucchini.
Oh, love
it's like zucchini.
I mean, I probably have had it in a dish I just didn't know about, but I've never knowingly had it.
But
I've never knowingly had a dish with eggplant in it.
Yeah, eggplant parmesan. So it's deep fried eggplant. And then with marinara sauce and cheese on top.
That sounds really good. I haven't eaten yet today, so I'd eat pretty much anything. But that does sound delicious.
It's good. It's not too bad for they deep fry it, so it kind of takes away from the healthiness.
Air fryers are a thing now. Hey, everyone's
air fryers that work so well.
Are you gonna get one? No, you don't cook.
No. It takes up a lot of space. You'd have to put it away every time you use it. That's fucking bullshit.
So the whole thing about an air fryer is that you get like the consistency or the crunch or whatever of deep frying, but without all the oil. Is that it?
Yeah, it takes all the oil out. It's like 20% less oil than a regular fryer.
Yeah, it seems like everyone.
Also, if you like buying frozen food, it cooks the shit out of them in a quarter of the time, like so quick.
Oh,
so
really?
You got fries. You got McCain fries. Throw them in the fucking air fryer. Boom, bang.
Oh, that's so much better than
ready
the
for the
oven.
big game.
I don't love using an oven, if I'm being honest with you. Stovetop, fine. Microwave, great. I'm not a big oven guy. Like, if I have to put anything in the oven, I'm kind of like, I just probably won't. My fries will stay in the freezer for months before I put them in the oven.
Yeah.
Growing up, though, we used to go to M&M's, and we used to get, like, this party mixer pack.
Oh, it's so good.
If I had a couple friends over, just throw them on a baking sheet, toss them in the oven, pop them out with some fucking like Thai chili dip or something.
Yeah, that or you make it, or you experiment with all kinds of shit in the fridge. You get mustard and mayo and ketchup.
See, you're good at that kind of thing. I'm garbage at it. So I was just kind of like, there's one. The only thing I ever experimented on was KD Kraft Dinner. I used to put ketchup, HP sauce, and Liam Perrin's Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire,
yeah, that one. All mixed it together. I called it Keprin's Kraft Dinner, and it was so fucking good.
Ew.
I am craving it right now.
Sounds disgusting.
No. It was always a bit more ketchup, then a little less HP, then just a dash of Liam Perrin's, and you mix that all together. It looked this like brown spice.
You know what I'd love
but it was delicious.
If a fast food restaurant came out that just made those dishes that you want to make at your house quickly.
Oh, or like childhood weird, eclectic things. So people could be like, "This is what I had as a kid."
I want KD right now delivered or go pick it up from someone made it exactly how you make it at home, identical.
So do you mean like the way that like people would put their own spin on it, or do you mean just like
straight up
by the rote instructions on the box,
like a big fucking tin of it in the store, and they're just constantly making it, and maybe put some wieners in it.
Yeah.
And then have other things like oven chicken strips that you just want. You know those ones.
So you're saying that you should pitch to Kraft then. You should pitch to them, hey, you guys need food trucks that
people would line up around the block if there was a KD. You guys
should have a food truck in like Toronto, a food truck in Vancouver, and then you guys have hot and ready like
Kraft Dinner
coffee,
just
but it's
straight
Kraft
up regular Kraft Dinner.
And then you have a pot of regular. You have a pot of
the spicy or the
sure
the shells.
So you have a regular pot, you have some with maybe hot dogs in it, then you have like a new item that you're trying to sell. You have all three available.
Yeah, and it's just hot and ready to go, and you just it would make a fucking killing.
Because it wouldn't I can't imagine it would cost them a lot. So the cost for a bowl of
I think you'd be allowed to do that yourself, though. You could make a food truck where you just sell Kraft Dinner. I don't think you'd have to.
Well, you could say macaroni and cheese. I don't know if you could say Kraft Dinner, right?
No, but they would know that it was good.
I saw a Kraft Dinner commercial with Stephen Page, the co-creator and one of the lead singers up until 2008 of Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah, then he did enough cocaine to kill a small horse.
Yes, he did. Yeah, still looks great though. And he's eating a bowl of Kraft Dinner, and they have their song "If I Had $1 Million," which famously has Kraft Dinner in that. But the Bare Naked Ladies song "If I Had $1 Million" was not playing in the background. So it was a really like inside thing in that you had to know that was Stephen Page. Otherwise, you'd be like, "There's just this guy in a robe eating Kraft Dinner." I'm pretty sure they couldn't get the licensing rights.
Well, yeah. Well, he doesn't own them.
But doesn't he co-own them?
I thought they had a big lawsuit over that.
I don't know. I'm a number one Bare Naked Ladies fan. Their new single came out 2 days ago, and I've been listening to it on repeat. It's called Flip. Check it out. It's great.
Flip.
But I don't. I know that they were. I think he was suing them over the. What do you call it? What the residuals on the Big Bang Theory theme song?
Oh yeah.
Because I think he was still part of the band when that came out, and I'm pretty sure that's the money that kept on giving for them. That I think the money they get off that is just.
Oh yeah, they'll get money off that for the rest of their lives.
Yeah. They could live off that.
No, it probably wasn't that big of a deal.
I don't know
just for the theme song.
I think they make a decent amount off it, dude.
Well, can you imagine how many seasons was that?
Every
show?
single fucking
8 seasons?
concert
9
that
seasons?
they do, every single one, they play that fucking song. Because there's a whole 3.5 minute version.
Oh, so they own the rights to it then?
There's a whole 3.5 minute version. It's a full song, and they just chopped it down to like 15 seconds for the theme.
Oh wow, then they make a lot. Then if they own the rights, and every time that show was aired,
Chuck Lorre asked him to write a theme song for the show. So it's not like they just like had a song and they picked it, but like Chuck, so they were asked, they wrote the full song. They're like, yes, that's what we want.
Oh, so yeah, they probably just give them money for every time it's aired.
I think they're laughing. I think they're laughing all the way to the bank on that one.
Yeah, because that show, how many seasons was there? And everyone
like 10
loved that
or
show.
11. No one ever thought Friends money would happen again, and then Big Bang Theory came along, and they got Friends money, pretty much. I think.
Yeah, $1 million an episode, wasn't it?
Everyone wanted to keep doing it except Jim Parsons, and the studio was like, "Well, if Jim Parsons is out, we're gonna end it." Can you imagine having that kind of influence? And like how could it not impact your relationships with because like everyone's making crazy money, right? And now you're effectively
I think they have enough money. Each of them are making like $20 million a year.
Right, but if you have a job that you love and your friend's essentially taking away your job.
Why did he stop doing it?
He was just like, I'm done. He's like, I want to do other stuff now. He's
well,
like,
I see what he means.
Oh, 100%. It's just like it's a very complicated situation, right? Because like, and I'm sure it's complicated for him too.
He's not going to be able to break into the big screen if he's still doing that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, maybe not a blockbuster, but there's so many like indie movies now and avenues for that. Like, he could do films. I think he was doing films on the side. I think he was just done with the character and done with like that, like his scheduling, and he was just like good. Like, he's definitely made enough money. They all had, but I'm pretty sure every single other cast member was like, "Oh, we definitely want to do more seasons," and he was like, "No, I'm good." And so CBS was like, "All right, we're all good. Then this will be the last one."
Well, it was a good finale too.
I didn't watch it. Was it?
Yeah, it was not bad.
They stuck the landing?
I didn't watch all the seasons. I just watched the finale because I was curious.
Yeah. That was me with Friends, actually. I was on and off with Friends as it kind of like aired, and I wasn't really a big fan. I knew of it.
I've never seen the fucking finale.
I remember, so growing up for a good chunk of time, we didn't have cable in my house because my parents were like, TV's the devil.
Oh, yeah? Did you walk to work both ways uphill?
So I actually bought rabbit ears from Walmart, and I had them like an antenna on a TV in the basement. And I got like 3 channels, and that's how I watched the Friends finale.
Oh boy,
we didn't have cable.
I don't think I've seen the last season.
I definitely haven't seen every episode. Like, my wife's one of those people that'll watch it kind of on repeat in the background or whatever, just every now and again. And I'll come into the room, or I'll come home like, oh, I've never seen.
Paul Rudd in the last season?
He was Phoebe's boyfriend.
Yeah,
and he looks the fucking same. He just turned 52. I know everyone talks about it, but it is kind of weird.
Well, some people just have that gift.
I want his skincare regime. Maybe I'll talk to my physiotherapist.
I thought you guys said you wanted skin.
Yeah, sure. I'll take his skin. It's glowing. It's luscious. I mean,
just wear it. Put it over your shoulder.
He's quite a bit my senior, and it's better than mine, I think. I think he looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Did you see that Sony deal with Netflix?
No.
So, they're not coming out with their own stream. I was just thinking about this because we were talking about like those little indie movies.
Did you see the Fast and Furious new trailer came out this morning?
Oh my god!
But I mean,
it looks. I cannot.
They showed you the entire film.
Don't care. That's one of those movies where like the plot to me is so minimal. I'm there for the spectacle.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the same thing as Godzilla vs. Kong. You could show me the plot. You could show me the winner. I don't care. I want to fucking see it. I want it on the big screen. I want my ears to be bleeding. I want to see like Vin Diesel doing stupid stuff that isn't humanly possible. I want to see cars work in the way that physics doesn't.
Well, you get that already.
Great. Yeah. We're using magnets now. Like, what a classic line in like a cheesy action flick that you know is just going to give you this guttural feeling of a fucking summer blockbuster. I am so excited for that movie. It's going to be so stupid. It's kind of got a John Wick feel to the action. Like that part where Michelle Rodriguez slams someone through a wall, and then it kind of like follows them through the wall. Like, it looks very kind of John Wicky, which I'm totally okay with and great. But I feel like a lot of action movies going forward, even Captain America or Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The writer on that is Derek Kolstad, who's the creator, I think, of John Wick. Or maybe the director. Maybe both. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know what I just said?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Derek Kolstad.
Derek Kolstad.
Do you know who Derek... Is he a writer, director, all of them?
I think he's a director. Wait a minute.
I'm going to look him up. I know he writes on Falcon and Winter Soldier. He's the writer of John Wick 3... John Wick 2, John Wick 3, writer for all of them. I think he directed one of them, though. Maybe no, I guess I'm wrong. Jump to writer, producer, actor. No, I'm wrong.
I don't even...
Apparently, though, did you know that the studio... So he wrote the first 3. Chad Stahelski, that's the director. So Derek Kolstad wrote the first 3 John Wicks, and then the studio was kind of like, we're good from here. And they just...
Really?
Yeah. So
why would he? Oh, so fuck. So the third one's gonna be dog shit.
The fourth? The third
one. Sorry, the fourth one's gonna be dog shit?
I don't know. The way he said it like it kind of like ended on good terms, but he didn't actively choose to not write it anymore.
Why would they change that? I guess they just want a different feel.
Well, maybe, but they're also like franchising the shit. They have a spin-off movie coming out called The Ballerina, and it's gonna be about like the Russian. Remember that ballerina scene in the third one?
Yeah.
And then they have the Continental, that TV series that's going to be about
isn't
the
that
hotel.
out already? Is that out?
No. I don't even think it started. I think it's still early
Oh,
pre-production.
sorry, John. But 4, they filmed that, haven't they?
It's in pre-production. They were going to do 4 and 5 together. Now they're just doing 4, although they're apparently still going ahead with 5. That's the same thing with Mission Impossible, though. They were going to film 7 and 8 together, and then once COVID hit, they were like, we're just going to film 7, get that in the can, and then we'll do 8 afterwards. Boy. But what?
Oh, what was I going to say? I think I'm dying.
Well, you're out of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. That's probably it. I'm all jacked up because I've had.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I forgot. Fuck it all.
We were talking about Big Bang Theory, talking about the Sony Netflix deal. Then we talked about Fast and
Furious. No,
Furious.
it was something to do with movies. It was movie.
Fast and Furious. Michelle Rodriguez going through there.
No, that's not it.
I think there's a good chance Fast and Furious, like F9, whatever.
That's what I watched. Bill and Ted's Face the Music.
I haven't seen it yet. Is it good?
It wasn't bad.
Okay, good. Hey, I'll take wasn't bad. Honestly, anything these days. I can't believe I haven't seen it. Kind of wrapped it up nice.
The ending was nice.
Keanu Reeves is really having a renaissance.
Oh, yeah.
Ever since John Wick. He's just in high demand. Matrix 4 comes out.
I always thought he was always good. I didn't think he ever fell off. But
No. It's not that it's kind of like Michael Keaton. It's not that he was never not good. It just wasn't really in demand until like Michael Keaton started becoming in demand, after Birdman, I would say?
I guess so.
And now
Michael Keaton can do no wrong.
No, I know, but it was like, he'd have a movie every, 2 or 3 years. Maybe that was his own choosing. I don't know. But he just wasn't like in demand as much. And now he's looking at being Batman again.
I think it was his own choosing.
Yeah, probably. Maybe the same with Keanu Reeves. Again, like they were always working.
Highly underrated film is Multiplicity. Great pull. Yeah. Michael Keaton is so good. When you watch that Comedy Store documentary, he's in it a fair amount. And,
really? Yeah. It was so cool to see him and hear the stories that he had to tell. It was good. But back to Fast and Furious. So F9, whatever it's going to be called. I think it's called F9. Huh? Fuck 9.
Is that a new plane too?
It's the beginning of like a trilogy that's supposed to end it all. Hang on, this peanut butter prince wants out.
Oh, how'd you lure him over with?
Get out of here. He gone with you. What'd you say?
You got him. He's going to get the GIF.
Yeah, he's gonna go paw at the fridge. Yeah, it's supposed to be the beginning of the end trilogy. So, did you see the part in the trailer though where it looks like they're going to space?
Oh God, no!
They got those spacesuits.
Oh
on?
Yeah, I think they're going in water though.
Oh, okay. It looked to me like they were going like lower atmosphere.
Also, the bringing back that Han guy is just stupid. He died. You saw him die. Clearly died.
Well, in an interview I was reading actually like right before we came on here, Justin Lin, the director of this one, he directed like 4, 5, and 6, I think. He said that no matter what anyone thinks for these next 2 movies going forward, no character, whether or not they're quote unquote dead, is off the table for coming back. So he
that makes no fucking sense.
I know, but the movies don't. I'm just like kind of like at this point I'm like whatever. They'll retcon him back in.
I mean, who gives a shit then? Like you're literally watching it just for the destruction and
that's kind of why I'm watching it. I'm not going for like the rich storytelling of Fast and the Furious.
Well, I know, but when someone dies on camera and then they're magically back, it's just like insulting your intelligence.
It is. I get what you're saying because it's kind of like, well, how are you going to retcon that? I'm going to wait and see how they do it, and then I'll pass judgment. But you're probably right. It's probably going to be something stupid and ridiculous. But
it's so stupid. You literally watch him get shot in the face.
I don't remember. I'm telling you, like I don't.
Jason Statham.
Is it the end of the third? Is it in Tokyo Drift that it happens?
No, he just dies in Tokyo Drift. You don't even see who kills him. And then you find out in the later
it's Jason Statham.
Jason Statham is the one that kills him.
So he dies at the end of the third one. Then 4, 5, and 6 take place before the third one, right? Because he's in those movies.
Mm-hmm.
Then 7 and 8 came out.
And then the one where we are introduced to Jason Statham, we find out at the beginning of that one that...
he's the one that killed him.
He's the one that killed him.
Right.
But not just maybe killed him. Walks up to him in his car wreck and shoots him in the face.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. If they can bring back Harry in Kingsman, they can bring back Han in Fast and Furious, because that's what happened to Harry in Kingsman. He got shot in the eye.
Oh, I know, but that was... They did a good job on this one, and what are they going to say?
I don't know. We're gonna find out, and I can't wait. And I'm probably gonna eye roll and be like, whatever. But they're gonna feed me some insane car chase right afterwards. I'm like, I don't even care. I'm gonna eat my popcorn.
I can't deny that. The movie's I hate when critics bash those movies because it's like that's what the movie is.
Yeah, and then critics go like, "What do you mean you can't? Like, what do you mean like you can't just cop to like this movie for the fans or whatever?" It's like, well, those movies exist.
Like some critics should rate movies based on their genre, not like you can't compare Fast 9 to fucking The King's Speech.
Yeah, can you imagine? Yeah, and like there's different strokes for different folks, and both of those can be great movies, but for different.
But they
reasons.
don't though. I think in their defense they don't because critics love John Wick and all those ones, so they do like their action. I think they just don't like certain types of action.
I think it's the kind of like to your point. It's kind of like the are you insulting our intelligence right now?
Yeah,
like how are you?
Yeah, if I was a professional critic and I'm watching a show and they'll give some half-ass excuse why Han is back, I'd be like, okay, this is stupid.
Yeah, fair, but also, yeah, the critics going to judge the movie. I'm going to just enjoy the fuck out of my afternoon. I think that's the first movie I'll see back in theaters.
Yeah, June 30th.
June 25th.
Oh, 25th.
June 25th. I'm taking the Friday off work. I'm not even kidding you. I might see it twice in a row.
Are you gonna do a line of Coke?
I don't even need to. Any Coke heads out there? You don't leave the Coke at home. Yeah. You're gonna get enough. You're gonna get high enough.
F9 is your Coke.
You're gonna you hit F9 on your keyboard to order your tickets, and then you go see F9 in the theaters. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm gonna see it once in AVX, once in D-Box, and then once just blackout drunk.
What? You're gonna see it 3 times in the theater?
Well, maybe over the course of the summer. I don't know. I have so much pent up energy of going to the theater. I need to expend it.
Yeah. Okay. You're right.
You know what?
I'll see that.
I'll see it for sure twice. Once regularly, and then the second time in D-Box.
I'll see that movie twice in one day.
I mean, if it's the first movie I see back in theaters, maybe. But there's probably going to be
other movies you can see.
Well, I don't know.
Double headers are fun, though.
They're so much fun. I was going to say, though, I don't know how many studios are going to be releasing big blockbusters on the same day. I could see them all just like a different studio every week releasing a big movie.
Double headers are fun when you're pissed.
Double headers are fun. Yeah, we've done it before. It's pretty good. I mean, we did Geostorm. Wasn't that one the part of a double header?
And then that horror film and The Nun.
Oh yeah. Just 2 shitty fucking.
We were wasted. I think we drank 2 12-packs.
That was the only time we've been in a theater by ourselves for the whole thing. Was The
Nun?
Oh,
The Nun.
Right?
Yeah,
that's the only movie we've ever seen on like a Tuesday at 1:00 in the afternoon. There's always at least like 2, 3, 4, 5 other people.
Just fucking pie-eyed.
Yeah, it was great. That was and then we went to the bar afterwards. Better days ahead. I can't wait.
Yeah.
What else is coming out this summer? Because it's not Top Gun now. It's Mission. Oh no, Top Gun got moved from July. Oh, I found out why Top Gun got delayed. So Top Gun was supposed to come out in July.
They ran out of baby oil
to November. It's because Tom Cruise wants to go on like a whole international tour.
Oh, so that makes sense.
That's not going to be possible in July, obviously. So they moved it to November so they can kind of do like a traditional.
Oh, good on Tom Cruise for doing that.
A traditional. I mean, I think he can do it. He could tell a studio to go fly a kite, and they'll be like.
Well, I'm saying it also helps them though if he wants to travel all over the world promoting it.
Well, as I was watching the first Top Gun, I was kind of thinking like, this.
Do you think he'll fly around the world in an F-19?
100% he will. The sequel is almost like a new movie. Do you know what I mean? It's so loosely based. It's just like based off of one. You don't need to see the first one.
Oh, not at all. No, they'll just tell you the backstory. It could just be like, oh, was his backstory.
Yeah, this could legitimately just be its own movie. They're just using the Top Gun to kind of promote it, but
basically you just say, oh, this was his life before.
Yeah,
you got to see it.
You call this movie Pilot Wing 64 for all you care. It's just
that game was amazing.
It was pretty fucking good.
I'm surprised they didn't make a remake.
They should have, but it's Nintendo, so it'll be a few years at least.
What is going on? Like
I don't know. Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct today. Oddly enough, you sent me that trailer for that new Ninja Turtles video game.
They remastered Ninja Turtles? That looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's a brand new game. It's a whole new game they made from scratch. They didn't even remaster an old one. It's coming out on the Switch, though. They had a Nintendo announcement today.
Can you get a hard copy of it?
Yeah, you can get a hard copy for the Switch if you want.
Oh, nice. I'm getting a hard copy. I'm not going to download it. I'm getting a fucking hard copy.
You're going to get the actual chip that you have to put in the system. Old school.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. Like a little miniature floppy disk.
Yeah, and then when I finish it, I'm going to shove the little disc up my pee hole.
Oh, God. I really thought you were going to say ass there, and instead you went urethra route. Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Have you seen how small those are? If anyone knows what a Switch cartridge looks like, you could do that.
Yeah, I mean, I've never thought about it before, but now that you're forcing me to really contemplate it, I guess maybe.
And have it forever lodged in there, and then I piss. The piss goes around it.
I don't.
Every time.
Why?
Because I love the game so much.
You want a urine stream like a fan? Yeah, but when you piss on something, it's generally like when you get those Calvin and Hobbes decals, Calvin pisses on something that you don't like. Like if you have a Ford, you get a GMC logo.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those decals.
So if you like that game so much, why are you peeing on it? That's a sign of disrespect.
I don't know.
Or you're saying you love it so much that you would take it into your body.
If you have that piss-on Ford decal, you work in the oil and gas industry.
And you have truck nuts.
Yeah.
Not real nuts, just truck ones.
No, the balls, the bowl balls.
I would love to know who invented truck nuts. I want to look it up real quick because
I'll tell you what he looks like right now before you even look him up.
Who invented truck nuts? Oh my God, I have a... Okay. Okay, wait. First of all, guess his name.
I don't know, Brad something?
Kind of close. David. His name is David Ham.
David Ham? Okay.
David Ham. I wonder if I can get a picture of him.
Is he a longshoreman, carpenter, plumber?
Oh, the bitter battle between two men who both say they invented truck nuts.
Is that a thing you want to even be a part of?
Yeah, David Ham, occasional alias Bozzy Willis.
Okay.
Told Vice that he came up with the idea to create these large, fleshy testicles after seeing a pair of custom nuts in the truck in front of him during a desert rally in the 80s, and then brought the idea to life.
Watching a desert rally.
These have been around since 96?
Mm-hmm.
And then John Saller's bid for Dangly Bits Empire? So apparently John Saller and David Ham both claim credit. I wonder if I can get a picture. Oh my God, is this him?
Do you think they made a lot of money off of it?
Yeah.
Imagine making your fortune off of balls that hang off your fucking...
On Wikipedia, it says truck nuts, also called truck nuts, and then the also called truck nuts has a Z instead of an S.
Oh, boy.
Are vehicular vanity accessories resembling a dangling scrotum. History, a number of people claim to have invented it. David Ham, owner of YourNuts.com.
What does he look like?
I'm trying to find... Okay, wait. I'll look up David Ham. Hang on. David Ham. I'll put nuts.
Okay, I got it.
Images. I don't know if I don't see him.
It doesn't show his picture. It probably doesn't show his picture because he's probably because
people would throw eggs at him.
Yeah,
and it doesn't show his picture.
Oh, it says his net worth here.
Oh, what is it? Oh my God, his website is like it's like a GeoCity from 1998 website. No way. So he must not have patented this. Look at on his website, Dave. You can see the cartoon version of him. And he looks he looks like a King of the Hill character.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't show his net worth. It just people have looked it up, I guess.
Oh my God, copyright 2005. There's no way this website's from 2005. 16-inch monster balls.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at on a Cadillac, and they're so obnoxious.
Yeah, they're not the best. But you're right, though. Every time I go back home, I see just nothing but pickup trucks with steel testicles on them.
Oh, now I'm looking up actual testicles and what goes on inside them. They're pretty amazing.
Okay, yeah, no, that's science for you. I have a quick question for you. What's worse, having decals of your family on the back of your car or truck nuts? Which one?
Truck nuts?
Yeah, I agree. It's worse if you have truck nuts. If you have a decal of your family, at least that's something you can try to be proud of because they're your family. If you have truck nuts on the back, just get the fuck out of town.
Oh my God, you can look up testicles in all sorts of animals.
Yeah.
A shark has testicles.
I don't see why it wouldn't. I think that's where we're going to wrap up for today. Dave's going to go down a testicle wormhole here, a little rabbit hole, and we'll see what he comes up with. Stay tuned next week when the Trudging Along podcast takes on the topic of animal testes.
Yeah, we got to delve back into this.
Yeah, you're right. I can't wait to hear about the size of shark nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks for listening, guys. We love you. Happy trudging, and we'll see you next week.
Always white front to back.
There it is. Okay, bye, guys.